It sure is not. All right, so baseball playoffs are going on right now, but I was listening to, and I meant to get it. Hold on. I was listening to the Tony Kornheiser show, which I do regularly, and he had someone on the show the other day, and I want to give this person credit for this. Where? Come on, come on. Who's the person's name? I got a little Jason before. Maybe it was the Wednesday show. The Let's Go show. Yep, Jane Livy. Jane Livy. She was on the show and she was discussing some of the problems baseball has. And I have talked about this at nauseum. A lot of the problems baseball has, and how most of the problems, I don't think anybody can really trace the bulk of where Major League Baseball's issues lie. I personally feel like the game lost a lot of people and it lost casual viewers because it became too analytical. I do feel like the game became way too like it outplayed itself because the game was basically trying to appeal to an audience that is not watching baseball. So there's nothing wrong with using numbers. There's nothing wrong with science. There's nothing wrong with, um, using all forms of stats that you can get your hands on to further an advantage or figure out like why is something more or less happening, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's completely not anything wrong with that. The problem is when it becomes your identity completely. And what has happened to baseball is, and you can see it now trying to run away. There's like this jersey going on my shirt. It's trying to run it back, but baseball became too analytical. It became too much about guys graduating from Harvard and Yale, running baseball teams. Guys who barely even watch the game were getting hired. If you watch the Moneyball movie, the guy that Jonah Hill plays, I don't think was a fan. He just got a job, and that's kind of what baseball turned into every other bad business. And a lot of businesses go bad when it goes away from the thing that makes it successful, and it's the clientele, the people, the fans. The baseball, and to give Jane Livy her props, she's an American sports writer. She used to write for the Washington Post. She's wrote biographical books on Sandy Koufax, Mickey Mantle, and Babe Ruth. So if Jane ever gets to hear this, I really appreciated what she said because a lot of what she said is true. And some of these ideas I'm not come up with, some of these ideas I'm going to say were her ideas. One of the big ideas that she said was how baseball can honestly win so many casual fans back because unlike football and unlike basketball, in most cases, baseball is the one sport where the stadium is in the communities outside of like the Dodger Stadium. But I like Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, Fenway, Wrigley, heck, the Braves Stadium, the National. These are ballparks in communities, easy to get to, easy to park. I'm gonna give you guys an idea. So this year was one of the best sport years of my life. I got to go to football games, and I got to go to 2 Yankee games. It was me and my wife got to do it. It was awesome. Okay, the tickets and what I spent for the Yankee game, 2 of them, easy breezy lemon squeezy. Now the example I'm about to give you guys is this is if you have a family of 4. Okay, it's the easiest way to do it. Family of 4, friends of 4, however the hell you want to look at it. If you went to a Giants game and just got average seats, you're looking at $761 for the seats total, all 4. Doesn't sound crazy, but it is. All right. Parking is $59. Hot dogs, $32. No, for 4 hot dogs, it would be $32. For 4 soft drinks, it'd be $46. And let's just say one of you get a beer, it's $13. You do the math. Baseball games, the food isn't any cheaper. But here's where it gets a little different. I took my family to opening day last year. I took 5 of us, right? 6 of us? 4? Yeah, 6 of us. I can't do the math. All right. And we got great seats. Go to my Instagram, go look for the thing. All right. I paid $500. $500 for 6 people. All right? $500. And if you compare it to an NBA game, an NBA game for 4 tickets is $1,000, up to $1,000. And that's for some okay ass seats. The point I'm making here is baseball with 162 games, right? Can afford, and this was Jane's idea, was why don't you give free tickets away for kids? You don't do it all the time. So we'll keep the Yankees. If the Yankees are playing the Colorado Rockies, or the Yankees are playing who's a crappy team, the Miami Marlins, or the Yankees, or even better, if it's a weekday game, or if it's a weekday game. Say you're not the Yankees, but say you're the Miami Marlins, say you're the Cincinnati Reds, say you're the Cleveland Guardians. I watch a lot of baseball, a lot of empty ballparks. If you gave away free tickets for kids night, everyone do. Minor league teams do it. This is why minor league baseball is so fun, because they have stuff like this. If you did that, you would win so many parents, because parents can have something to do with their kid for the night. What does that mean? Cool. Mom and dad pay for 2 tickets. It could be anywhere. Tickets could be between $50 to $100 a piece. That's a date night. You got the kid, ticket is free. You got 2 kids, the tickets is free. The money you would have spent on tickets for them, you could buy them food. Now dinner's covered. You made your money back. You made it back and forth. One of the examples Jane gave was one team, and I'm butchering it, but one team was paying, it was the Cubs. The Cubs were paying Jason Haywood $18 million not to play on the team, which if they gave away free tickets would be the same price. Think about that. And if you're baseball, there's no better way to win fans back and it looks good on TV. Look, wrestling does this. Wrestling won't have an empty arena. They'll just give out free tickets and to kind of fill up the arenas a little bit. And you know what I mean? The NFL wasn't even broadcasting games if it was not full. So if you're baseball and you want to win people back, the stadium experience at a baseball game is so much more fun almost than it is at a football game and a basketball game, because there's little knick-knack games you could do. But Major League Baseball can steal so much from the minor league system. You have, I know the beer thing is kind of crazy, but like if you did half off beer night, if you did, if you did something, free French fry night, you like whatever, and you allow the community to be more a part of it, you'll get fans, and it will grow the game back to where it used to be. Because you can't figure out why no black kids is playing baseball. I'm gonna wrap this up here. When I was a kid, I would get to go to Mets games for free, because they would always have tickets for kids in the community, and you would go, and then all you need is 2 kids to sit there and be like, oh my God, I want to do this, and now I'll chase it. I'm one of those kids, and I did chase it. All right. There was more to this segment, but we're going to just wrap it up. Yankees are a mess. I'm going to leave it at that. And the Blue Jays and Seattle are in a bit of a game. The Dodgers and Milwaukee kick things off tonight in the National League Championship game. Speaking of baseball, you pray and hope right now that the Dodgers make it to the World Series. And Seattle is not a bad choice, because people know Ken Griffey Jr. and stuff. But if you get the Brewers and fill in the blank team, click. All right. If you're listening on the podcast, next segment, if you're watching here on YouTube and Facebook, hang out. Don't go nowhere. DJ Chase Radio, you know what you're about to get. The news. We'll be right back. Little ghetto boy in these ghetto streets. You ever seen Monsters Inc? And Billy Crystal's character, he sings, I think it's Mrs. Jones. He's like, you and I, and some stupid thing like that, but it sticks in my head. I do it like once a day in the house. Ah. All right, unlike this week I will remember to do the news. Goddamn sure forgot last week. All right, here's the news. The downright sports news, or as I used to call it, the best news in 4 minutes. All right, let's go. All right, the NFL, the Titans fired their head coach, Brian Callahan, after just 2 seasons. He started the year 1-5, and they said, get the hell up out of here. And Major League Baseball, the San Diego Padres manager, Mike Smilton, retired at 57 years old. Said it took too much of a toll on him. A man had to go. If I'm the Padres, hire Joe Girardi. Yankees, you're on the clock. Hire Joe Girardi should be managing. He knows what he's doing. He can manage a veteran team like that. All right, men's basketball, college, releases top 25 preseason poll. Let's do 1 through 10. That's good. Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn, St. John's, Duke, Michigan, BYU, Kentucky, and Texas Tech round out the top 10. Notables, Kansas 19, Gonzaga 21, Michigan State 22, and UNC 25. Boo. UNC. Duke, baby, let's go. All right. Scores over the weekend, starting with college football. Number 7, Indiana beat number 3, Oregon. Big game, big win. Indiana making some moves. Texas beats number 6, Oklahoma, 23-6 in the Red River game. Texas was not ranked. I was surprised to see that. Archie Manning is going to still be the number 1 pick. Trust me when I tell you that. USC picks up a big win over number 15, Michigan. Bye-bye playoffs. Let's go to the NFL. Carolina answered everybody's prayers in America when they beat Dallas 30-27. Bryce Young, who people were ready to throw out in the street, threw 3 touchdowns. So either Dallas really sucks because they even made Russell Wilson look good, or Bryce is getting better. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take down the 49ers. Mark this, okay? Baker Mayfield's winning the MVP award, and we are now in the white boy YN phase between him, Dart, Scatterboon. It's outrageous right now, okay? And Kansas City beat Detroit 30-17. Kansas City look like they waking up, don't it? All right, let's go into the standings of the NFL. Currently, right now, if you go to the AFC East, the Bills sit at the top at 4-1. But is there New England at 4-2 right there? The Jets are 0-6. In the AFC North, the Steelers are 4-1. In the AFC South, the Colts are 5-1. Actually, one of the best records in the NFL. And out west, the Chargers are 4-2, Broncos are 4-2, and the Kansas City Chiefs are 3-3. In the NFC, Philly is 4-2. The Commanders, who play tonight, are 3-2. Dallas 2-3, and the Giants are 2-4. In the NFC North, you have Green Bay 3-1. The Lions, who you lost yesterday, 4-2. Minnesota 3-2, and the Bears 2-2. In the South, you have the Tampa Bay tied with the Colts for the best record at 5-1. Carolina 3-3. And out west, San Francisco 4-2. Seahawks 4-2. Rams 4-2. And Arizona 2-4. And let's look at the top stats for the NFL. Leader in passes is Matt Stafford with over 1,600 yards passing. Lead rushers still Jonathan Taylor, and he ain't looking back. Obviously, because he is outrunning everybody. That is the news. This is me. We'll be back with more show in just a bit. This is Downright Sports, everybody. Yep. You. Alright, if you're listening on the radio and you heard me making a bunch of noise, I basically was testing something to see if it worked and it didn't. So yeah. Alright, let's wrap this show up, shall we? Show warning, next week, going dark, no show next week. Gonna take a week off, kind of, oh crap, something happened, something bad happened. My hard drive went out, that ain't good, because I'm gonna need that in a bit. Hold on. I ain't got that bad boy, we in trouble. Come on back to me. There we go. Alright, live radio, nothing like it. Alright, check it out. So, again, show's dark next week, take a week off. May or may not do a World Series game. We're going to see. I actually may do a World Series game sometime next week. We'll see. We shall see. That is something I promised to work on. I think I'm going to start mapping out when I'm going to do games on DJ Chase Radio, some NBA playoff game, NBA regular season games, some football games if I can slip some in there, and we have some fun with that. It's different and it's unique. And when you listen to the games on DJ Chase Radio, me calling the game live, it's different than twitching and streaming because I'm not reacting. I'm actually calling the game. And if you listen, I never put it on YouTube or Facebook, but if you listen on DJ Chase Radio, and if you're of a certain age, that's actually how people used to listen to the games, was on radio. So it's kind of cool to, if you wanted to, you could put the game on, put it on mute, and listen to the DJ Chase Radio. Listen to me. That'll be, let's do that. All right, so this is how we're going to wrap the show up. The NBA season's around the corner, okay? It's next week. And it's only fitting, and it's only fair. This is a sports show. And what do all sports shows do? Well, they do list. It's time for a list. Ha. All right, we're going to do a list of the top 15 players, the Downright Sports top 15 NBA players right now. And Lord mercy, I hope I piss everybody off with this list because it is a list. I may have done some of this on purpose. For the sake of time and argument, let's get into it. All right. At number 15, Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At number 4, I said 15, right? At number 15, Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At number 14, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks. At number 13, Devin Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 12, you heard it here first, and I'm going to tell you why. At number 12, Los Angeles Laker, Luka Doncic. And I know you're like, Brent, he's not higher? No, he's not. Because Luka is getting graded on a curve here because now Luka's a Laker. And for him to move up this list, I need Luka to make the Lakers either a 1 or 2 seed, get them back to the championship, and either win or lose in Game 7 if he wants to be in my top 3. Because you a Laker now. What you did on Dallas was cute. Oh, you made it to the championship with the little Dallas Mavericks. When you put on a Laker jersey, it's like putting on a Yankee jersey. Aaron Judge can't go down as an all-time Yankee until he gets a ring. Forget what you heard. You heard it here first. He's a great player, but he will finish, in my opinion, a notch ahead of Don Mattingly. He will not finish ever ahead of Jeter, ever ahead of Rivera, ever Pettit. Forget about the other greats, all right? You need a ring, okay? You need a ring. Like if you were a girlfriend, you need a ring to be official, okay? All right, at number 11, Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo. I think he's going to have a big year this year. I think he's going to really carry Miami. At number 10, they made some moves for him. Dang it, I'm practice his name all day, and I know I was going to ruin it. The kid from Orlando. Vincenzo. I got it. Yeah, whatever. Vincenzo at number 10. Number 9, Chad Cunningham from the Detroit Pistons. I almost put him higher because I feel like he's going to have an MVP kind of year. I know who they voted. I feel like Chad's going to lead Detroit, and he may be Detroit's first MVP since, I think, Isaiah Thomas? Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. At number 8, Zion Williamson. He lost weight. He's determined. Pretty sure it's a contract year for him. I really like to think. I think Zion is the year he shows out. At number 7, Denver Nuggets own Jokic. The only reason why he's not higher is because I feel like he's playing on autopilot. He's naturally just great. And he's better than everybody else. So I'm gonna grade you on the curve because you haven't got your team back to the championship. You haven't even you got him back to the Western Conference Finals. You haven't. So for him to move up, just like Luka, I need to see more. There's been too much parity in this damn league, and we keep anointing people to the top of the list, but they don't come back. Every champion has not returned. Giannis has not returned. Kawhi has not returned. Jokic has not returned. Tatum got hurt, has not returned. So it's like so many guys have not returned. Jokic is there. At number 6, speaking of not returning, the Greek Freak. He's having too many setbacks. His team has made too many changes. He needs to have a big year if he wants to be higher. But he's number 6, I think is pretty good. At number 5, Anthony Edwards. And I know you, oh my God, Chase probably hate that. Same rule applies now. You got the commercials, you got the Jordan comparison. It's time. You eat, because there are a lot more hungry guys other than Ant-Man. And them hungry guys is looking to cut your head off, metaphorically, of course, and move up that ladder. At number 4, SGA. Same rules apply. You won the championship, you won MVP. I can argue the fact maybe he shouldn't have won the MVP last year. I think Jokic probably should have. I feel like his numbers were a little bit better. But we're gonna see. I watching him in the finals last year, he did not instill in me a level of like utter dominance, and I don't feel like 4 is pretty good. 4, you shouldn't sneeze at 4. At number 3, Jalen Brunson. Last year, Brunson proved the Knicks couldn't do it without him. The year before that, the Knicks couldn't do it without him. He is the heart and the heartbeat of the Knicks, and for the Knicks to make it to the finals, he has to be the guy. He got him to the Eastern Conference Finals, but he is now my number 3. I'm a Knicks fan. I almost put his ass 1, but I really feel like this is the year he proves, makes that step. He got some MVP nods last year. I think he's going to be in the top 3 voters for MVP this year. At number 2, a man I think is going to have the best bounce back season known to man. A guy that's basically this whole season is going to be like, oh, y'all forgot about me. Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies is going to have one of them seasons where, how do I compare it? He just got broken up. It's time for him to hit the bars again and prove to the world who he is. And at number 1, the guy that's going to have the Spurs in the top 5, the guy that's going to lead the league in scoring, rebounding, and block shots this season, that guy is going to be Victor Wembanyama. There's been a lot of emphasis around how he's been playing. There's been a lot of emphasis on how he's been training. I really feel like this is the year Victor Wembanyama puts it together, takes the league by storm, and the reason why Jalen's going to finish in the top 3 for MVP, while Ja Morant's going to finish in the top 3 for MVP, is because Victor's going to finish first for MVP. Because he's going to have the year that's going to be, barring injury, So that's the top 15 players in the NBA according to the Notorious Sports Critic. Should we recap it? No, rewind the tape and watch it back. All right, that's it for the show. Thank you all for listening. I recommend you guys go ahead to anywhere you can download a podcast and listen back to my 10-year anniversary show, the Downright Sports 10 long years. Before we take the winter break, when we take the winter break, I'm actually going to do a championship of chronicles of this show, hopefully, and just talk about like basically why, what sports do. I gotta really think about that one because it's difficult when nobody's interviewing you. So maybe I get somebody to interview me. That'd be pretty cool, right? That'd be pretty cool. Follow the show on all social media platforms. Download the DJ Chase Radio app right now. Don't just listen to my show. There's a whole there's a whole roster of shows you can listen to that cover out your whole day, starting from morning to night. Check it out. Follow and like the show on YouTube. Get all your clips off of YouTube and TikTok, as long as TikTok is kind of still being TikTok. And then check us out on wherever. I think I already said that already. That's a home run. Gone. Seattle is taking the belt to Toronto right now. They took the switch. Forget the belt. Go out there and get that switch off that tree is what's happening right now. For all you out there, be safe, have fun, respect each other, love each other, and remember we're all human at the end of the day. We all feel, we all know what it's like. As always, deuces. What now? Oh, it won't stop. I keep it remote. What now? I don't know now.